Have you ever wondered if some of your everyday habits might actually be harming your dog without you realizing it, according to animal behavior researchers? Several things dog owners do every day, often out of love or simple habit, can quietly damage a dog's emotional well-being, trust, and even physical health. The scary part is that most of these behaviors look completely harmless. Many owners repeat them for years without ever realizing the effect they may have. If you keep doing these things, which many dog owners do, you may slowly weaken your dog's sense of safety inside the very home that should make them feel protected. Here are 6 common habits that may be harming your dog far more than you think. Number A, yelling at them when they do something wrong. Have you ever caught your dog knocking something off the table or chewing something they shouldn't, and immediately shouted their name? Be honest, most of us have done it. In that moment, yelling feels like the natural reaction, feels like the quickest way to show them they made a mistake. But inside your dog's brain, something very different is happening. Dogs don't process cause and effect the same way humans do. When you shout after a behavior has already happened, your dog usually cannot connect the yelling to the action you're trying to correct. Instead, all they experience is a sudden explosion of sound, tension, and anger coming from the person they trust the most. Over time, repeated yelling can raise a dog's stress levels and make them feel uncertain around their owner. Instead of learning what behavior is wrong, they begin learning something much more confusing and painful, that their human can suddenly become loud and unpredictable, and that slowly damages the trust between you. Your dog doesn't understand that you're trying to teach them something. They only feel the intensity of your voice, the energy in the room, and the fear that comes with it. What feels like discipline to you may feel like emotional instability to them. To never letting them chase play or use their natural instincts. When was the last time your dog truly ran, chased, or engaged in an exciting game? Not just walking slowly on a leash, but actually using their instincts. Many dogs today live calm, quiet indoor lives. They sleep, eat, and repeat the same routine every day. From the outside, it may look like they are relaxed and easygoing. But inside their brain, something important may be missing. Dogs evolved as hunters and problem solvers. Their minds are designed for activities like searching, chasing, grabbing, and carrying. When these instincts are never used, boredom and frustration begin to build under the surface. Studies in animal behavior have shown that dogs without enough physical and mental stimulation are more likely to develop destructive behaviors. Anxiety, excessive barking, or depression-like withdrawal. Sometimes the dog that sleeps all day isn't calm, simply mentally understimulated. The good news is that the solution is simple. Just 10 to 15 minutes of real play each day can make an enormous difference. Games like fetch, tug, hide and seek with toys, or scent games allow dogs to activate their natural instincts and release pent-up energy. Very often, owners are surprised to discover how much happier and more energetic their dog becomes after regular play. Number A, feeding only dry kibble every day. Many dog owners feed dry kibble because it's convenient and widely available. There's nothing inherently wrong with kibble, but relying on it exclusively for every meal may not always be ideal. Dry food contains very little moisture, which means dogs must rely entirely on drinking water to stay properly hydrated. Some dogs drink enough water naturally, but others don't drink as much as their bodies really need. Over time, low hydration can place extra strain on a dog's kidneys and urinary system. While this may not show immediate symptoms, long-term dehydration can contribute to health issues later in life. Adding moisture to a dog's diet, even occasionally, can help support hydration and digestion. Mixing in wet food, adding dog-safe broth, or offering fresh foods recommended by veterinarians can make a meaningful difference. Sometimes a small change in diet can help protect your dog's health for years to come. For petting them in ways that overstimulate them. Have you ever been petting your dog and suddenly they pull away, lick their lips, or act uncomfortable? Many owners assume the dog is being moody or unpredictable. But often the dog is simply experiencing sensory overload. Dogs have sensitive nerve endings across their skin. Some areas of their body enjoy gentle contact, while others can quickly become overstimulating. Constantly patting the head, squeezing, hugging tightly, or grabbing paws can make many dogs uncomfortable. Unlike humans, dogs communicate discomfort through subtle body language. They may flick their tail, turn their head away, flatten their ears, or stiffen their posture. When these signals are ignored repeatedly, a dog may eventually growl or snap simply because their earlier warnings weren't understood. Learning your dog's preferred petting area is often around the chest. Shoulders and sides of the neck, watching their body language helps build trust. When dogs realize their boundaries are respected, they usually become even more affectionate. 5. Placing their food or resting space in stressful locations. Another surprisingly common mistake is putting a dog's food bowl or bed somewhere that feels unsafe from their perspective. Many owners place these items wherever there is available space, such as near noisy appliances, in busy hallways, or tucked tightly into corners. But dogs feel safest when they can observe their surroundings and predict what's happening around them. Eating and sleeping are vulnerable moments for animals. If a dog feels startled, crowded, or trapped while resting or eating, it can increase stress and create anxiety around those activities. Providing a calm, open space where your dog can relax without constant disturbances helps them feel more secure. When dogs know they can eat and sleep without sudden interruptions, their stress levels decrease significantly. Number Y, leaving them alone for long periods of time. There is a long-standing myth that dogs are completely independent and don't mind being alone for many hours every day. But modern research tells a different story. Dogs form strong emotional bonds with their owners. Their brains are wired for social connection, and long periods of isolation can be emotionally difficult for them. When dogs are left alone for extended periods day after day, they may develop anxiety. Destructive behavior, excessive barking, pacing, or compulsive habits like licking their paws. Some dogs show very obvious signs of distress. Others remain quiet and withdrawn, which can trick owners into thinking everything is fine. But dogs notice when you leave. They recognize your routine, they listen for your footsteps, and they wait for the moment you return. You don't need to be home all the time to care for your dog properly, but small efforts can make a big difference. Leaving toys, rotating enrichment activities, going for walks, and spending focused time with them when you return home all help strengthen the bond you share. Because to your dog, you are not just the person who feeds them, you are their family. And more than anything else, they simply want to know that you will always come back.